You guys, how's everyone? Who do we got? Hey, Skits, how are you? Hey, Terry. Says I'm still in. I'm here tonight. Just playing all night. We're gonna live stream for about an hour.
I am not a bot.
Sorry, guys. And then call it a night. Get to bed early. At least that's the plan. Did you guys get a chance to? Hey, sorry, I was not able to check in with all of the comments. I was scanning and looking for. Hey, Willie East, looking for questions. But I'm aware I might have missed some questions, and I might have missed being able to say uh, hello to you guys. Hey, I got to go downstairs. Hey, Kat. I just got a delivery. It was supposed to be here tomorrow morning, but it's here now. I ordered some green tea. So I'm going to run downstairs and bring my order inside. This time of year, packages on the doorstep, and you got people cruising around, looking, thinking that they're going to get some Christmas loot, right? Willie says, "Oh, look in the live section, and maybe I can ask you to schedule another live talk in Angels. We can work on that." Hey, Laura, how are you? It says, "Okay, Terrace. So they start no protesting. Cat's here. Hey, Cat, what's up?" Cat says, "Hey, Danny, are you here? It's time to rearrange." You know what? I'm leaving Big Al in charge because no one messes with Big Al. When Big Al is on watch as the mayor of Yogieville, I know everyone's going to behave. I will come back to this room. Everything will be exactly the way I left it. You're welcome, Willie. Hey, Willie, I'm going to be posting some starting tomorrow. Some shorts and long form content on the conversation that we had, so it'll make it easier for you to watch. There was so much information that she gave us. All right. Hey, Flag. I'll be right back. Big Al's in charge. Hi, guys. What did I miss? What did you do? What kind of trouble did you cause? I know Skits and Cat. Skits and Cat together is a bad combination. You don't know what's going to happen. You know they're going to cause trouble. Big Al says, "Hello, Skits. Welcome in, everyone. Today we're going to read a book called How to Be Happy in 10 Steps. What we all need to do is get up, take 10 steps, and then you should be happy." Did it work? Hey, Lady Sky. Is that a dancing vampire? Hey, Seth. Friendly reminder that we are one soul split in 8 million parts. I like that, Seth. Cass says, what are you talking about? It's a great combination. What's the combination we talking about? Oh, cat and skits? It's great for trouble. That's what it's great for. That's for sure. Jerry says there was absolutely no pickles. Huh. As soon as you say that, makes me think that there was probably some pickles thrown. Hey, Coco. Went to the food pantry and there was 1 pound bag of lentils and laughed about it. You are well stocked in lentils, my friend. I'm glad that we can have a reminder. Carla, thank you so much. We just got a floating heart. I much appreciate that. Lady Sky says, yuck, pickles. So no pickles for Lady Sky. I'm on the fence about pickles. It's a good source of fermented food. Everyone should have some type of fermented food a day. Big ass Lady Sky, you're banned. Yes, everyone must eat at least 1 pickle. What's it says? So in pickles, that doesn't sound good. What, down a hallway? I was not here for the pickle throwing. You're gonna have to ask these guys. Hooligans. So what do you guys think about anyone who was here? What do you think of the guests today? Willie says, I love pickles, but don't eat them a lot. Willie says, I do eat a lot of fermented foods. One of the very best things you can do for you. As the gut goes, so goes the immune system. As the gut goes, so does the whole body go. As the gut goes, so does the brain go. There is a very close gut-brain connection. Healthy microbes, we actually are made up of more microbes than we are human cells. We are actually more of a microbiotic community than we are an actual person. Terry says, I'm so sorry, I missed it. That's okay, Terry. Like I said, as tomorrow, it takes 24 hours to process. So tomorrow I'm going to start making some short and some long form content out of the time with Stephanie. Basically, eventually, all of the pertinent information. Melissa says, yeah, but not most pickles from store. They have no living cultures and no sweet pickles. I didn't know that, Melissa. Thanks for that. Coach Stan John, who's a wonderful, wonderful coach. He's got a great YouTube channel, so much information for free. For about 20 years, I've gotten a lot of good results from following his advice. He recommends eating, I think he said a forkful of sauerkraut every day. I do not like sauerkraut. I don't like the name sauerkraut. I don't like the smell of sauerkraut. I don't like the look of sauerkraut. Hey, Carl. How did I make out? I made out pretty good. Where are we? Ladies guy says here, Kitty meowing. Yeah, she was pestering me just a moment ago. It says, well, Cat was teasing us all with a long stream staring at a tasty chicken. I've been hungry all day. I don't think we're talking about the same kind of chickens here, are we, Skips? Hey, Daniel. Daniel, how are you? Lady guy says it's cabbage, Yogi, sauerkraut. It is cabbage. Very much altered cabbage. What's up, Joshua? This is the amazing energetic Joshua. Says hello to everyone. Unless you get pickles from the refrigerated section, they are no good. Same with sauerkraut. So it should be refrigerated sauerkraut. Refrigerated pickles. What about kimchi, Wasa? I made out of kissing, I mean. Oh, did you? Well, I hope it was enjoyable for both of you. Good says I was having so much fun in the chat. Cat, it was all a joke through, of course, beautiful chickens. Joshua says hi to Lady Sky. Hey, Anna. Anna, how are you? Akari says, have you eaten kimchi? I have eaten kimchi. I don't care for kimchi. For me, the best fermented food is anything with miso and tempeh. Tempeh is really good. It's a good form of protein, good form of fermented food, good form of isoflavonoids. Poster says, I'm not 100% certain, but I'd bet the same goes for kimchi. I never touched the stuff. Smells like sweat socks. It does smell like sweat socks. You're absolutely, and not even fresh, clean sweat socks. And it says, I'm good. Thank you. How are you? I'm good, Anna. Joshua, how are you? Corey says, give us a recipe for us to make. Peanut butter sandwiches. Cece, what did you get kicked out of a Korean restaurant for? What kind of trouble were you in, young lady? Danny says, Kat, you missed yesterday evening. Yogi was singing a Christmas song. He did sing a Christmas song. Just one verse, actually. Very poorly. Joshua says, Yogi, how I am is yet to be determined. What's going to determine it, Joshua? What's up, Marlon? How are you? How was your workout yesterday? Didn't pay for one of the dishes. It was gross. If it was gross, you shouldn't have to pay for it. Kat says, I know I did miss that. I don't think you missed much there, Kat. Christmas songs are not my specialty. Workout was good. What kind of songs do you listen to? I listen to a lot of jazz. Jazz from late 1940s up until the 1970s. Hey, Michael. Michael, how are you? I listen to, the classic rock that I grew up with. I listen to old country, I listen to bluegrass, and I listen to a whole lot of classical music these days. You got your shopping done, Michael? Lady Sky, did you get your shopping done? Coco said, lady called me a bee and said, don't come back. I said, I won't. Yeah, especially if the food's bad. Thank you, Marlon. Marlon's got a new short. I'm not exactly sure what you're doing. Oh, you're in your thing. Wow. I'm gonna watch the whole thing when I have it up. I'll watch the whole thing after the live stream. Hey, Heavenly. Heavenly, how are you? Terry says, I like playing improv jazz. Hey, Terry, thanks for connecting on Facebook. I heard you play. You're fantastic. Wilson says, you eat bread? I only eat fat breads and sourdough. I do like sourdough. I forgot after cutting out the other stuff. I eat Ezekiel bread. Are you familiar with that? So, Terry, what do you like playing? Are we talking on the guitar? I know you're a guitar player. And he listens to drum and bass. I do listen to drum and bass. Joshua says, I'm just debating on things and I'm broke now. I lost my job and I'm doing terrible, as you already know. I'm not doing so great. But I try to hide it and say I'm amazing. But to be honest, I'm not. Joshua, you know what? You can be amazing and not be doing so good. That never diminishes your amazingness. You're amazing, energetic Joshua, because of who you are, not what you do. Um, if you're having a bad time of it, share it. Allow your friends to reach out to you. Let us offer you encouragement. Let us offer you some love, and let us offer you friendship. That's what we're here for. Coco says Yogi writes dubstep in his free time. You know, I'm tempted to laugh at that, but I don't actually know what it means. So let's lay out some steps, Joshua. What can we start doing right now? What can you start doing right now? Akari says, so sir, what is this live for? I don't mind you asking anything, my friend. This live is just to connect and have fun with friends, new friends and old friends, and we consider you a new friend. This afternoon I had the live stream with a guest. I do guests several times a week, and we talk about anywhere from yoga, Course in Miracles, some philosophical stuff. We talked about angels today. Perry says that is very kind of you. Thank you. You're welcome, my friend. Marlon says, okay, with my phone messing up all the time, I thought I'd explain. Terry says, speaking of improv jazz, I like to play improv jazz and played with some pretty good guys in Oklahoma City. Hey, what kind of who are some of your favorite jazz artists, Terry? Hey, Sue. Bud Files is in. How are you, my friend? He's messed with the settings during my lives. Got you. Heavenly's doing good. Hey, Heavenly, are you recovered? Terry says, yeah, play guitar jazz. It's good. Sorry to hear that, Joshua. Remember how much strength you have within yourself. Don't forget you aren't called the amazing Joshua for nothing. Love you, bro. You got this, okay? I agree with Skits. Caddison and Joshua some love. Hey, Ned. Told my friends were sad and they jumped me. Wow. Hey, Ned, do you think you might need to examine your choice of friends? Kara says, I'm with you on that. Joshua, my heart goes out to you. Skit says, how you doing, duct tape Danny? You got the mushy peas for Yogi? Danny would never, ever give me mushy peas. Ronald says, if you want Yogi, I can also hop on and explain a bit more detail what happened. I don't know. I don't know how long we're going to be live for, Marlon. Heavenly says, hugs to Joshi. Coca says, like rave music. Gotcha. Our friend Sniper was very much into rave music in his youth. I hope Sniper is doing. I hope he's feeling better. He's slowly been increasing. I hope he's like a 8.8 out of 10 right now. Hey, Ahmed, my friend, how are you? Terry says it's a test. I'm sure you will pass, Joshua. Terry says I'm not a connoisseur of jazz and don't know much about it, but I know I love playing it. I love the synchronistic feel of improv jazz, how everything pulls together. The Grateful Dead were masters at that as well. Joshua says, Terry, I'm your number 60 on your sub count. Awesome. Terry's a good guy, Terry's a good guy, guys. Akari says, I did an exam. Where'd that go? The other day, and I feel kind of nervous because it's an entry test for uni, and I'm so nervous. Well, don't be nervous because it's already done. You've done the exam, the results are in. Whatever the results are, you will have choices. You'll be making choices from the results. So just relax until you get the results. And then examine the choices that you have. Wishing you lots of luck, though, my friend. Danny says to Joshua, we are here for you. Your true friends won't jump you. True. I agree, Danny. Danny, how much snow did you get? Tom says, hey, Tom. Double tap. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Joshua says, Danny, I've been jumped since 15 years ago, but I won against 13 of them. You haven't been jumped. Hey, guys, our friend Jessica appears to be live. You guys want to hop on over there and say hi to her? I'll still be here. Joshua sends some love to Jessica. Joshua says yes. Thank you, Joshua. Terry says, I definitely have my faults, but thank you. I try to follow Jesus. That's all we can do. Joshua's eating dinner soon. Gotcha. What color are your eyes? They got some white in them. They got some blue in them. Very often they're bloodshot. So the color of my eyes are white shot, white, blue, bloodshot. And I send some prayers to Joshua. Hey, Star Seeker. Star Seeker says, I caught Lady Sky and Cat today. Awesome. I didn't know Lady Sky was live today. Guys, don't forget to go over and say hi to Jessica. You can let her know that I said hi, please. I just popped in and hit the like button real quick. Emily says, I got told by my doctor that I have to stay indoors, so the temperature is a little higher than it is now. Because of the breathing. That's got to be tough. I hope you get hope things warm up for you, Jessica. Sorry, Heavenly. Danny says 5 inches of snow, but the sun comes out and it's melting. Yeah, we had sun out today too. Problem is it'll drop. So tomorrow there's going to be ice on the roads and the bike paths. Danny says enjoy your dinner to Joshua. Skid says Yogi have a question. Where'd that go? Does Buddhism or spiritual practices mention anything about imposters? Not anything specifically off the top of my head. But there are people who might appear to be insincere practitioners. But when you realize everyone is doing the best that they can do, given what they have, given what they know, given where they're coming from. In both Buddhism and yoga, they talk about the kleshas. Kleshas are also called the 5 afflictions of the mind. We view the world, every single one of us, through these afflictions. The affliction is 1, We view the world through our attachments. I like this, and I want more of it. I like this, and I want it to stay. No matter what it is, politics, religion, food, we're viewing the world through our attachments, that with the things that we are attracted to. We also view the world through our aversions, things that we don't like. I don't want this. I don't want this to stay. So we're always vacillating between that which we're attracted to and that which we are averse to. Always. One of the other ones is we believe that we are an ego. We believe that we are a small, separate entity. Another one is fear of death. And the other one is ignorance, that we are ignorant of who we truly are. We are also ignorant that we are seeing the world through all of these afflictions. Every single one of us. Yoga teaches us as the mind steadies through meditation and breath work and posture, as well as ethics, we start seeing the world through a clear mind and not solely through the afflictions. If we're lucky, the afflictions go away and we've reached samadhi, enlightenment. Maybe, if we're lucky, if we practice sincerely. So in Buddhism and in yoga, they would say that no one is really an imposter, or all of us are really imposters, because not a single one of us know who we truly are. One of the practices of both Buddhism and yoga is self-inquiry, asking, who am I? Never settling on an answer. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? When we run out of answers, now we're getting close to knowing who we are. So it's a long-winded answer to your question. Buddhism, they would say there are no imposters. There are just insincere practitioners. They are doing the best that they can do given what they have. It's a great question, though. Terry says, you have a link? Oh, for Jessica. I can't drop a link because it just brings you back to my live stream. Skit says, thank you. I'll bear that in mind. Who am I? Again, I'll give you a hint. You're not Skits. You are not your name. You are not your faith. You are not the things that you do. You are not the clothes that you wear. You are not the friends that you have. It's only halftime, Lady Sky. Still close. I'm rooting for you, my friend. Big Al says to Heavenly, just sub to you. Awesome. Hey, Song of Hand, how are you? Danny says to Heavenly, I hope you get better. Me too. Thank you, Song of Hand. Big Al says, I am but a being. That's a pretty important thing to realize, Big Al. We are beings, we're not doings. We're not a human doing. Beingness itself. We could even get rid of the human. And like Big Al says, I am but a being. So you said Bean, then Al. Bean Al. That's fitting. That's fitting. Marlon says, can I maybe do one song? Sure, come on up. Dunga says, Anna, how is your dog? You said you had a dog, right? Terry says, I love that, Al. Me too, Terry. But Big Al has a point. No Skits, I wouldn't be a bean, I'd be a mushy pea. This guy says, Mom ate the rest of that 7-Up cake yesterday, Yogi. I hope she enjoyed it. So I think our friend Marlon might pop up for a song. We haven't really done, song nights in a while. We did a little bit of singing last night. I sang Tiger King asked me to. I was hoping Tiger King would pop in. I had something I wanted to say to him. I'm glad she enjoyed it, Lady Sky. Hey, Anna, tell us about your dog. Big Al says Yogi would be a mushroom if he was a food because he's a fun guy. Pretty clever. Danny says, Skits, remember when you put duct tape on your nose? Like Yogi said. I never said that. Medical tape. Little tiny, like a size of a dime, right on the lips. So we have 2 bits of advice. If you want to train yourself to be a nasal breather, put a little piece of medical tape on your lips when you go to bed at night. It'll just serve as a reminder. That's my advice. We have Skitz's and Danny's advice, and Kat's advice. Duct tape your mouth completely shut. It's got to be duct tape. And then go to sleep. You can take my advice, you can take their advice. Lady Sky says, you eat cheesecake. I don't. I have eaten vegan cheesecake, and I like vegan cheesecake. But I don't. You guys are probably saying, how can there be such a thing as vegan cheesecake? Because you can veganize virtually anything nowadays. But I'm generally speaking a whole food, plant-based vegan. So I eat plants. I don't eat things made out of plants often. I just eat plants. Strawberry cheesecake. Vanilla cheesecake is my favorite. Big Al says, if I suffocate, I'm haunting you. Not me. Skits. Skits says, don't bring Cat into it. Oh, I'm bringing Cat into it. Cat's the energy behind all of your mischievous shenanigans. Skits and Danny, I remember when Skits and Danny first came in, they were so young and innocent. They were full of nothing but joy and good naturedness. It was, when Skits would come in the room, there was like little glitter floating in the air. When Danny came into the room, I could hear the little wisp of angel wings preceding him as he came in. I'm not saying it was Cat that sent them down the wrong path. I'm not saying that it was Cat that sent them down the wrong path, but it was Cat who sent them down the wrong path. 11 days till Christmas. You got your shop? I think I asked you, but I don't remember the answer. Did you get your shopping done? It says glitter and angels. Terry's laughing. My cat's making fun of me. Akari says, bye, bro. It's currently 11 p.m. where I'm at. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Akari. I appreciate it, and I enjoyed your questions. Tom says, everyone knows when Schizo is here because a little butterfly land on Yogi's nose. Exactly. Tom sees it. Song of his says, Danny, remember Max? I miss his lives. This guy says, yes, I got my Christmas shopping done, Yogi. Target store, love that store. Getting a lot done in Target. Black Cat 2. This is Black Cat 2. She thinks she's Black Cat number 1. What about your Christmas tree? Latest guy, you got your tree up? Skit says, listen, chat. Yogi once sellotaped an onion to his foot, well, in the hope he would heal it. Who do you trust? If you can't trust a guy with an onion taped to his foot, who can you trust? That's all I got to say about that. Hey, what kind of dog is Bandit? I have a Target right up the street. What's up there, Marlon?
Sorry, there was a phone glitch.
That's okay.
Yeah, it.
What song you got for us? It's good, says Marlon, bro.
Actually, it's a pretty new song. Have I ever properly sang this one? Maybe once, if at all. So I'd lose it all. Isaac Mathers. A song I only also heard for the first time a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Were a couple other songs I wanted to do for a few weeks in a row. Never got to it, but I can't think of it now. And it makes me think of, well, a loved one of mine is going through some stuff, and yeah, made me think of them when I heard it. So should I just go for it?
Yep. Let me give you an introduction. Anyone new?
Okay.
This is the one and only Marlon.
Good day, mates.
There you go.
It's rare for me that I'm wearing a shirt on my videos, at least from home, by the way. But I did put on clothes for our dear Yogi.
I appreciate that. I didn't even recognize you. I don't go to Target often, ladies guy. All right. Whenever you're ready.
I'm losing my faith. I'm wasting away. But I don't know how much more I can take. I cry when I pray, but nothing will change. Begging you to stay. As if you leave me now, then I won't ever be the same. Oh, there if I could do it. Oh, I take the pain right away from you. I pray you'll make it through this. 'Cause if not, I won't know what to do. I'd fall apart without you. I'd break into pieces. How can I move on when you are my reason? I'd lose it all. Without you, I'm scared to be on my own, and it hurts for me to watch you go. I take all the battles you fought through, and I bear them all to keep you close. I want you to know they'll be here till the end. Oh, I swear if I could do it, oh, I'd take the pain away from you. I pray you'll make it through this. 'Cause if not, I won't know what to do. I'd fall apart without you and break into pieces. How can I move on when you are my reason? I'd lose it all. Without you, if you die today, there's nothing less to lose. My heart would be the same without breaking into. You'd made it all okay. You carried me through, and I owe it all to you. If I could do it, oh, I'd take the pain away from you. 'Cause if I pray you through this, as if not, I won't know what to do. I'd fall apart without you. I'd break into pieces. How can I move on when you were my reason? I'd lose it all. Without you.
That's a sad song.
A little bit. Yeah, maybe I can later if I remember the other one that was a bit more uplifting,
Hey,
but I couldn't
you
think
know
of
what
it.
occurred to me? If you could do this before you go, I don't think I've ever heard you sing in German before.
Before you go, that's an English song. Or at
Well, I
least
don't want you
know.
to sing before you go. I'm saying before you leave the live stream, before you leave here.
Okay.
I've never heard you sing anything in German before.
Okay, it's Christmas time. Let's do a bit spooky metal version of the German version of "Oh Christmas Tree." That'll be really weird and just strange. But yeah. There is a normal version that children sing, but yeah. It wouldn't be me if I did that. By the way, the singer is doing it in soprano, so let's see how I fare. I used to hit a soprano pretty easily, but that's a long time ago. And the singer is Finnish, not German, so also some of the lyrics are a bit switched up, so that'll be fun. But sure. Oh, Tannenbaum. Oh, I need to plug in my notebook or it'll die on me. Hey. Hi, Willow. Good to see you. Did I hear my cat? Oh. Well, okay, fine. I don't have to do the whole song. You can also say stop, Yogi, at any time.
Just we can give us a sample. I just wanted to hear you sing in German. Hey, Mike.
Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum, wie grün sind deine Blätter? Oh, Tannenbaum, wie grün sind deine Blätter? Du grünst nicht nur zur Sommerzeit, nein, auch im Winter, wenn es schneit. Oh Tannenbaum, du kannst seine Blätter. Oh Tannenbaum, du kannst mir sehr gefallen. Tannenbaum, oh Tannenbaum, du kannst mir sehr gefallen. Wie oft hat mich zur Weihnachtszeit ein Baum von dir mich hoch erfreut. Oh Tannenbaum, du kannst mir sehr gefallen. Cheers, kids. Okay, there's a long instrumental pause.
Duncan says, sing it and sing it loud. What's up, Duncan?
Maybe I'll put a death metal growl in there at some point. Who knows?
Who knows? It's a guessing game. It's always a guessing game with Marlon.
Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum, den Gleit will nicht was Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum, dein Kleid will mich was lernen. Die Hoffnung und Beständigkeit gibt Mut und Kraft zu jeder Zeit. Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum, dein Kleid will mich was lernen. Okay, if I had known that was the last sentence, I would have let it glide out a bit easier.
How did you go from the death metal growl to the end? You're going like this.
I don't know. I just do it. Why not? You know.
It's okay, Willow.
Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, so Ryogi haven't been able to come on, but I'm here and trying to keep. I've just been busy. Well, you stay amazing too.
Duncan thinks that I need that song as my intro on a loop.
On an intro for what? Oh.
Constantly playing on a loop.
God, no. But yeah. I haven't really been singing much at all, but a little bit more recently than in the. Yeah. Anyway, I hope I got some people laughing with that.
I enjoyed it. Thanks for singing in German.
In case you couldn't tell, it wasn't supposed to be very serious. The next song that started playing on my headphones is another Christmas song I can maybe do on a different time. But it's a bit of a sad song again. Christmas Truce by Sabaton, about the truce on Christmas Day between the German and English or British troops in World War I.
Right.
And
I
they
remember that
actually
story.
had played football or soccer and drank together, and a lot of them refused to fight each other, and that had a whole thing past that. But it is still a beautiful thing, just also has some sad.
Hard to try to kill someone
stuff.
that you've just sat down and had fun with and met. Now they're somebody. They're no longer a faceless enemy. They are someone.
Yeah. By the way, a few other things like that happened, a bit more or less lighthearted note, I guess, on the Eastern Front. But because the Orthodox on Easter, because the Orthodox Easter was on a different day, the people who came up to get the truce, they were just shot down because nobody had an idea that it was. Because to the other side, it was a regular day.
Right.
But yeah, that on Christmas it worked, but only 1 year. The following year, the war was still going on, but didn't pan out. Anyway, should I let you go?
Yep, we're going to be live for I think about 10 more minutes, so I'll get caught up in the chat. Good night, Big Al. Big Al, thanks for hanging out with us.
Good night, Alster.
Thank you, Marlon. Appreciate you coming up.
No, my dogs liked it. We're barking through it all, so my dog liked it, so that's something right. Well, Yoda didn't like it. He just looked at me like, what's happening? Oh, I'm sorry, Yoda, if you're still listening. Sorry, Yoda. You're still a good boy, even if you don't appreciate my wonderful, tender little voice.
Not every dog has discerning taste. That's all we can say.
Exactly.
So
By the way,
again,
Lila, what did you think of all of this?
I think she's just used.
Hard to get a reaction out of that.
She's just used to it. She's like, that's just Marlon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. By the way, I got some lentils boiling, so I'll Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
Enjoy.
it's
Enjoy,
my
Marlon.
dog, so it's weird. Fair, fair. Okay. Hey, Mike. Been a while. MVP. Okay. Cheers. Dundee out. Oh.
Thank you, Marlon. Guys, a good friend, Marlon. Willa says, laughing. I mean, it's my dog, so he's weird. Of course, he's weird. Duncan says, how we spend Christmas Day? I'm going to be here talking to all the Christmas orphans, all the misfit toys on the island. Buddha is here with the Jay Jordan support. What was for dinner, Joshua? Joshua says, Jessica says she loves you, Yogi. Thank you for relaying that message, Joshua. I appreciate that. We love our friend Joshua. All right, guys, I'm going to be live for about 10 more minutes. What do you guys got? What do you want to talk about? Joshua says I had pork ribs and noodles with peppers. That sounds good. Phil says, hey, Phil, loving a bit of Marlon. Hey, Manny, thanks for the questions that you had this afternoon. Sarah says, spending time with my sons and thanking God for all my family. Beautiful. Willis says, well, I mean, he wouldn't be my dog, would he? Yeah, Yoda is a weird one, but I mean, Trooper is weird too. But yeah, my pets are weird. Your pets are weird. I don't know if your pets are weird because you're weird or if you're weird because your pets are weird. Joshua says, thanks, Yogi. You're welcome, Joshua. Manny says, say, Eric. Duncan says, his cat started her workout plan. I don't believe she has. Cat, are you still here? She's still recovering a bit, Duncan. Will says, I've got a question. Yogi needs some of your smarts to help me. Says, I think I've messed up. You want to send me a message, Willa? Phil says, thank you as always, Yogi, Eric, for offering guests that are so thought-provoking. You're welcome, my friend. I'm on the lookout always. I have, as of now, we have four guests for next week. Willa says she's perfectly normal in her own way. I'm going to have to take your word for that. You're perfectly awesome in your own way. That's for sure. Curious says, how to maintain self in the middle of turmoil. It's a good question. The truth is, you're probably going to forget quite often. Practice knowing yourself. Practice equanimity when you are not in turmoil. And you will have a better chance of being equanimous when you're in turmoil. The thing is, we don't practice when things are good, right? It's always easy to be ourselves. It's always easy to be our truest version of ourselves when things are good. We take it for granted. But we need to practice. This is why, Course in Miracles is a course in mind training. This is why Buddhism is mind training. This is why yoga is mind training. But when we say mind, we're not just talking about the brain. We're talking about the entire central nervous system. This is the importance of breath work. Breath work keeps us, I use this example a lot, nowadays. It used to be when we were farmers, when we were hunter-gatherers, we would wake up and the level between with zero being asleep and 10 being in full-fledged fight or flight. Back in our closer to the earth days, even maybe 100 and some years ago, we would wake up, we'd be at a level 2. We'd go about our day, go about our business. We might be at level 3, level 4. If we were chased by a saber-toothed tiger, if we were hunting down a woolly mammoth, we would go all the way up to 9 or 10. If we had warring tribes, if we were, chased by a pack of wolves, we'd be at a 10. But we had the ability to come back down to 3, watch a deer, run away in flight, and then when they're at the safe distance, they go back to eating. They're not stressed out for the rest of the day. Nowadays, we don't have that ability. Our vagal nerve isn't toned. So we don't wake up at 2 or 3 on that scale of 1 to 10. We wake up at a 4 or 5. We're already stressed. And then we reach for our phones and we doom scroll and we get up to level 6. And then we have a confrontation with our kids, with our spouse. Our dog doesn't want to go to the bathroom and it's pouring down rain. Traffic is horrible. Our boss yells at us because we're late, and we're cruising through the day at a scale of 7 or 8. And nothing even mind-shattering, nothing even life-threatening happened yet. When you watch the news, there's news within the news. There's banners telling you more bad news. You get bad news from a commentator and bad news being spammed underneath. We are constantly at a high stress level without ever having a reason to be. We're not threatened. There's no woolly mammoths. There's no saber-toothed tigers. And we don't have the ability to bring us back down. Breath work, as well as meditation, but breath work very specifically. We wake up in the morning, we do breath work. It keeps us right at that perfect level of having just the right stressor hormones. It's important to have that cortisol production. It's important to have the norepinephrine. It's important to have the adrenaline, because these are the things that get us up and running for the day. Perfect chemical, hormonal chemical balance. Plus, when we have the proper stress hormones, through the course of the day, they die off, and in their wake, the raw material is used to produce melatonin and serotonin, which are the feel-good and rest and digest hormones that we need. No stressor hormones, no sleep hormones. However, we want it to be balanced. So we want to ease into the day. We get up, we meditate, we do our breath work. Keeps us at that level 2 or 3. Then traffic, the news, boss, the spouses, they do start getting to us. We do this mid-afternoon balancing breath work, and it brings us back down, so we never start spiking up. And if something happens, a bad meeting, we get yelled at, we do a very specific breath work that brings us back down. And then at night, we have a sleep hygiene that prepares us for sleep. So our breath is telling us, one, where we are. If I check in with my breath through the day and I see I'm breathing up in my chest, I know I'm ready to spiral. If I'm breathing through the mouth, I know I'm ready to spiral. I know that I'm giving in to the turmoil. I use my breath, I notice, come back, I breathe through my nose, I breathe through my diaphragm, I settle back down. I go from that fight or flight, I go from that 8 or 9, I start going down to 6, I start going down to 5, I start going down to 4. I become responsive versus reactive. So the breath tells you everything you need to know. My breathwork teacher, he taught me how to be a teacher. I had a little bone of contention with him. I'm a meditation teacher. Before I was a breathwork coach, I was a certified, Chopra certified meditation instructor. I've taught a few people a few friends here in our live streams. He said breath work does everything that meditation does, and maybe even more so in less the time. And I took a little exception with that as a meditation teacher. But having practiced it the way he taught it and having taught countless people how to do it, he's right. Now, meditation has its own value. Meditation, breath work, and yoga asanas. 5 minutes of yoga asanas a day, the yoga postures. your life will change. Your life will change. And it'll be noticeable. Your spouse will notice, your kids will notice, your dog will notice, your boss will notice. You will be responsive when you need to be. You will not be, you will be reactive when you need to be. Here's when you need to be reactive. When you're getting out of the way of a speeding car. When you are avoiding an accident as you're driving. When you're being chased by that saber-toothed tiger. When your spouse yells at you, you don't need to be reactive. You need to be responsive. When your boss yells at you, you don't need to be reactive. You need to be responsive. And you have the tool to do it. All right. Sorry, that was a long answer. I apologize. Hey, Tim. Tim, how are you? Mike says, I will admit, I'm a bit grumpy till I get my cup of GABA in me. Call it my 10 minutes of grumps. I can understand that. Now, before I have my 1 cup of coffee a day, I've done my breath work, I've meditated, I've done my Course Miracles work, and I've done a minimum of 20 minutes of my yoga asana, the postures. Then I make my coffee, I come up here and I write. I put Cat and Jack up on the morning live stream. And it says responsive versus reactive. And your breath will tell you which one you're doing. Now, for me, it's also been my practice of A Course in Miracles, but I've been practicing that for over 30 years. If I'm reactive, I know I'm coming from the ego. If I'm reactive in a conversational situation where I could actually use words at a reasonable value instead of yelling, I know I'm coming from the ego. I also know if I'm coming from the ego, I have a choice to come from what the Course calls the Holy Spirit, or we could say that Jesus, the right mind, whatever symbol works for you. Krishna, Buddha consciousness, whatever symbol works for you. Let's see. Well, so to be honest, you know what I mean? If he spoke, I got him from Wales. So that means he speaks Welsh. I guess we'll never know. Hey, do you have any friends who speak Welsh? You can get them to talk to him and see if he responds. Thanks for being here, Tim. You let me know if you're able to do that, Will, to teach Yoda to make a cup of tea. Tom says, this is what everyone needs to practice. Agreed. We all need to practice. This is why I do it. I am very religious in my breath work and my meditation and my coursework. But your practice says the same for you. The japa meditation and the chanting. Terry says, thank you for that answer. You're welcome, Terry. Terry, I'd be happy to help you set up a breathwork program. 3 times a day. Takes less than 5 minutes each time. We do it in series of 10 breaths. 3 times a day. Morning for an energizing breath. Afternoon for an equalizing breath. Evening for a rest, relaxation, preparing for sleep breath. And then therapeutically as needed. So if you're going into a meeting or if you have a performance, if you're a little nervous, you want to use a specific breath to help bring you back down, or if the case may be, heal you back up. I'm hoping to have my breathwork teacher up. My meditation teacher, one of them, she's going to be up Friday. She is she's the head of the medical department at the Chopra Institute, Deepak Chopra's place. She's also, so she's a Western MD. She's also a Ayurvedic, which is a sister science of yoga doctor. And she is a meditation and yoga instructor. Not only is she a meditation teacher, she's a teacher of teachers. Again, she was one of mine. And she's the co-author of a best-selling book called Awaken Sleep. And it's how to get a better night's sleep, how to fall asleep quicker, how to get a more restorative sleep, putting in practices to help you get it. And here's the big thing. How to have, hey Jamie, awaken sleep. Meaning that you use sleep as a means of tapping into your highest states of consciousness. You use sleep for problem solving. You use sleep for creative inspiration. She's going to be up Friday at, I don't remember what time she's going to be up on Friday. I think, well, I can figure it out. Hold on a second. I've started to write this down. She's going to be up at 1 o'clock. Ask her any questions about sleep. Buddha says, Deepak Chopra. Yep, this is, I became a meditation teacher. I'm a certified through the Chopra Institute. So Deepak, Raja Gabriel, and Dr. Sheila Patel were my meditation teachers. Buddha says, I'm leaving Thursday. At what time? I will be on the road. It's going to be at 1 o'clock. Hey, Buddha, if you ever want, if you send me questions of anyone, I'll let you know who's going to be on. And if you're out of town, and I can read the questions to him, and then I can make a clip, and I'll send you the clip. Willow says, what time, Yogi? Your later one? 1 o'clock. So Willow, it would be 6 o'clock for you. Jamie, how are you? If anyone has, hey Falcon. So if anyone has trouble sleeping, this is the one you don't want to miss. And probably 80%, if not more, of Western population has sleep issues. We don't get enough. We're too busy. We skimp on the sleep. We don't fall asleep quickly. It's not restful. It's not restorative sleep. We wake up in the middle of the night. We can't get back to sleep. Ivy says, how to lucid dream. I don't know if she would cover that, but we could ask her, my friend. Yes, I face trouble sleeping. Well, hey, before I log off, how about we do some breath work? I will teach you a breath to do before sleep. Very simple. Jamie says, I'm okay, and how are you? I'm good, Jamie. Buddha says, my mother likes Deepak. Interesting. I will always catch the replays. I will be back on the 30th. I'm going to Smoky Mountains cabin. Wow, nice. Love the Smoky Mountains. With my mom, and that sounds great. I will check at night and send any. Thank you, Buddha. Terry says, mine is definitely not restful. Hey, Falcon, don't think of it as complaining. Willis says, yeah, I have trouble sleeping. I only get 3 hours of sleep. I get about 4 to 5. But I do take a nap in the afternoon, and I also, because I meditate twice a day, that's very restorative. Hey, Jake. Jake, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Buddha says, so if you can tell me who I have in advance, do you have upcomings? All right, tomorrow. Hold on, let me check this off. I have Jackie Laura Jones, who is a Course Miracles teacher. She's a best-selling author of Peace, Pease, CE, not pieces. She will be up, and we're going to just talk all things Course of Miracles. Maureen Mondoon, who was actually a fairly well-known actress, all kinds of TV shows, been in movies. She's written some best-selling books. She's going to be up. She's also a student of A Course of Miracles, and she has a program called Miracles Live 365. And it's a coaching program. We're going to talk about that. Deanna Fusen, who's a returning guest, her and I are going to talk about recovery, particularly recovery from addiction. Both her and I have faced our own battles. And we both use spiritual principles to help heal. She's going to be up on Thursday, and then Dr. Sheila Patel is going to be up on Friday, 1 o'clock. Tom says, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's my morning greeting. As soon as I step my feet outside, walking, I'm repeating that. Thank you, Marlon. My lives UK time are 10 a.m., 1800 p.m., and 22:25 p.m. Thanks, Buddha. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're getting ready to end. So here's the key. Breathing for sleep hygiene. Get off the computer. Get off the cell phone. Get your eyes away from the blue lights. You want at least an hour to decompress before you go to bed. Have a minimum of an hour between your last meal and when you go to bed. Digestion takes and Buddha will talk about this too, digestion takes an enormous amount of energy. You don't want to be producing that energy when you're trying to decrease energy and be restorative and go to bed. So you want at least an hour. So get rid of the blue light. Don't stimulate the brain with the blue light, with food, and with news. Whatever is going on Facebook, whatever's going on CNN or Fox or MSNBC, it's going to be going on tomorrow. You don't need to know about it now. Two things that you can do. Third thing, read before you go to sleep. You can read as you're lying in bed. Don't read a novel. Don't read a page turner. Read something spiritual. There's a couple reasons. Here's the esoteric one. Here's the metaphysical one. Because you are planting seeds into your subconscious. And as you go to sleep, you take those seeds with you and they will sprout during the day. This is another way of remaining peaceful when the world is in turmoil. This is a way of being an instrument of thy peace, as St. Francis said. Also, spiritual reading, the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Dhammapada, whatever it is that works for you. It's kind of dry. A little bit on the dry side. That's good. You want something kind of boring because now your mind is starting to shut down. You're getting sleepy. If it was it's called a page turner for a reason, right? If you're reading a novel and you're excited, it's going to keep you up. One more page. I want to read one more page. You want to bring the mind down. You can do that as you're laying in bed. A couple more things. Progressive relaxation as you're laying in bed. Start with your toes and just bring your awareness to the toes. You can tense them up and then relax. Then go to your calf. Go to your thighs. Go to your abdominal. Go to your shoulders, your chest, your arms, your fingers, your jaw, your eyes. Top of your head. Just notice. You don't even have to tense if you don't want to. Just notice, relax. Notice, relax. Work your way through the body. Now, if you want to talk breath work, let me know. One of the things to remember breath work, as you're trying to relax, elongate the exhale versus the inhale. So ideally, I want to breathe in through the nose for a count of 4. And then I'm going to breathe out for a count of 8. What helps is if you get what's called the Ujjayi breath, the ocean's breath. Ujjayi means victorious breath, but you're making the sound of the ocean. It's a little as if you're fogging up a bathroom mirror, or as we say with Willow, it is the Darth Vader breath. We're breathing like a mini Darth Vader. So I'm going but with my mouth shut through my nose. Same sound, very gentle. Breathing in. That tones the vagal nerve, which is a nerve that brings us from that fight or flight back down to rest and digest. Now, if you breathe in for 3 through the nose, exhale for 6 through the nose. Or I can breathe in for 4, and I can exhale for 8. In, out, that's 1 breath. Try doing that 10 times. Go to sleep. Let me know how it works. So one of the things with like ADHD, or if we're going through some anxiety, we think anxiety just goes through the mind, right? However, the body holds on to anxiety as well too. This is having a little sleep yoga practice, maybe 5 postures: child pose, reclining twist, shavasana, which is a corpse pose. These are all things that relieve the tension through the body. They prepare us for sleep. It is not good to be on social media all day. Says the person who is on social media all day, YouTubing 3 times a day. You guys relax me though. Your cat's breath, absolutely. Will and I have been doing breath work together for, I don't know if we've hit the year mark or not yet. Willow? So even if we only did that, the Darth Vader breath, the ocean's breath, that's enough to relax us and restore us. It's that ha sound. Here it says, my body holds the memory of trauma. It does. It absolutely does. Gabor Mate, might be mispronouncing his name, wrote a book about that. The body keeps score, and it does. Our friend Scott Killaby, wonderful YouTube channel. He was a guest. I put up a short today of some of his stuff. He writes about our emotional repression stored in the body, doesn't disappear. Willow says, I think a year, I reckon we have. You've been a good friend for a year, Willow. I appreciate you. You could try, Marlon, you could try introducing just 2 things. We have a mantra, generally speaking, not all the time, generally speaking, doesn't have a meaning. It's used for the vibrational quality of it. This is the mantra that we use in primordial sound meditation, transcendental meditation, and other forms of mantra meditation. Or you could have what's called a mantram. A mantram is like a holy name that we repeat. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. You can shorten it to Hare Rama or Hare Krishna. You could do Jesus, just Jesus. You could do the Hail Mary. You could do Mother Mary, Mother of God, have mercy on me. You could use a key word. It's a little mantra that you have planned, but it really works with the holy name. Even if you're not religious, it works. It gives your mind something to focus on. No idea who I'm talking about? Which one? Thank you, Buddha. I'm going to get ready for bed too. Relaxing, my friend. How are you? Buddha says, yeah, Yogi. Yeah, you too, Yogi. You actually really helped me through one of the hardest times. I know I don't share a lot, and that's just me being hurt and stuff. I just don't trust people, but I really appreciate you, Yogi. Always, Will. I'm always there for you. You're welcome, relaxing. So I'm going to read a little prayer. You might have heard me talk about this. This is a prayer on my channel. It is from A Course in Miracles. This is why I have a channel, and it's how I endeavor. Hey, L Dog. It's how I endeavor to live my life. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent Him, capital H, who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do because He who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever He wishes, knowing He goes there with me. I will be healed as I let Him teach me to heal. I go by, I am here only to be truly helpful. Do the best that I'm able, with mixed results. But I do my best, and I am sincere. Once it says relaxing, I subscribe. I couldn't comment yet for some reason. Maybe you need to be a subscriber for a certain amount of time, but I like several of your shorts. Thank you, Wassa. Hey, relaxing. I will re-up my membership again shortly. I just ended a couple. Nothing against those channels, but I try to circulate so I can subscribe to as many people as possible. So I will be coming back to yours shortly. Here it says amen and beautiful. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go to bed too. I got my own little bedtime routine. I do all of that stuff that I mentioned except for one. I do my best to get away from the blue light. I probably have a half-hour gap, but I could do better. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with my guest. And then just me. Marlon, thanks for coming up. Judith says, I'll message you, Yogi. I need a bit of help. You got it. So again, guest tomorrow, Jackie Laura Jones. So I hope you come by and hang out. I would be careful even with the blue light filter, because you're stimulating the brain. Whenever you're online, you're stimulating the brain. And if you're trying to go to sleep, you want the opposite. Just as thank you, Yogi. All the love to you too. Thank you, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow.